And welcome back to Echo Base Network. I am the coach. Today we are going to look at a brand new clip released over at Good Morning America of one of our favorite movies, if not our favorite movie, The Empire Strikes Back. In this clip, we're going to see footage that we've never seen before. I haven't watched it, so I saw an article about this clip, so I am really tickled to watch this right now, today, with you guys, and let's just review this thing. I read that there's interviews, and somebody even called it a blooper reel, so without further ado, The Empire Strikes Back.
We'll make a note for Dwayne that there may be a new shot inserted in between these two.
There's the man working.
5-7. We're on our way.
140, take one.
No gloves.
Are those your real movie boots?
No.
3 years later, everybody comes back to work, and everybody's sort of more enthusiastic than they were the first time. The first time, everybody was very confused by the whole thing and didn't know what they were up against. Now they had a better picture of what it was we were making. It was fun to get started again.
There's a new dance.
That's awesome.
Doing the tauntaun. 3 steps like this, and then fall over.
How can they laugh in this weather?
There are challenges on any.
Irvin Kershner.
The snowstorm was the worst storm in history.
Snow's coming.
They couldn't get the train in there, so Harrison couldn't get on the set, until a week later. So they could barely shoot.
Snow.
We shot like 20 feet outside the hotel.
I remember hearing about that.
We were already over schedule. And the bank was also saying, we're not going to give you any more money, and we were stuck. It was a tough situation.
I said, move the horn, move the animal. Good. Now look back and you see it. There.
Coming back for the second film, I think the audience, they were so surprised that it wasn't just a carbon copy of Star Wars. I think that's what really made it distinctive.
No, we're not going to regroup with the others. We're going to the Dagobah system.
I was particularly
that's a different
disconcerted that R2 had gone off with Luke Skywalker. But they'd given 3PO Han Solo to deal with.
Well, of course I'll have to replace it.
Chewie!
And brought out a quality in 3PO of disdain.
Chewie, take the professor in the back and plug him into the hyperdrive.
He couldn't quite understand human behavior, especially coming from Han Solo.
Really terrible. Really terrible.
289J, take 8.
I liked the Han and Leia love scene in the Millennium Falcon. We didn't know how that was going to work, and I think that came off very well.
Hey, your worship, I'm only trying to help.
And that's really due to really Carrie and Harrison, who took that scene and actually subtly took it into a place that most people didn't expect us to go.
I happen to like nice men.
I'm nice, man.
You are not nice. You.
Let's go.
Okay, Archer.
Oh, that's different.
I like it here. I like it. Snowcats? No, I'm only up here to
Man, we miss
irritate
her.
the crew.
Carrie was very funny and kept everybody entertained.
Yeah, great.
He was able to boss those guys around without looking silly.
You're talking to them, you're talking to them, you're talking to the others as you're walking away.
Okay. The large transports will need to see the building.
That came through, and that was the important part of her character, was the fact that she was the boss. And she was also shorter than everybody else. But she handled that great.
Don't touch anything!
Problems?
Thanks for your concern.
So aren't you afraid the Empire's going to find out about
That could have made the movie.
I always
Bloopers.
saw him as a heroic figure. Even though people fell in love with the characters prior to Lando entering the picture, they could not deny Lando. Lando was too charming and too lovely and too wonderful. I wanted to make him bigger than life, swashbuckling, even though he was a bit of a rogue and dubious.
How you doing, you?
It's a credit to Billy D. Williams and to Harrison that when they meet, you believe that they have an old relationship. You believe that they don't quite trust each other. And yet, You also believe, even though Lando betrays Han, that he didn't want to, that he feels real misgivings.
I had no choice. They arrived just before you did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
And Han is not ready to hear that just before he's put into carbonite.
You could really tell the different cuts. It looks familiar, but it's different.
Imagine when I read the script, body parts are hurled against a wall, and they were 3PO's body parts. Kind of whiffle through the next few pages to find out what happened, because I thought, am I out of a job? And there, of course, you have Chewbacca putting 3PO back.
Do you want me to look at R2 in this?
You're looking there occasionally, but mostly around here.
That was good comedy
Putting
right
the head
there.
on backwards. That was totally weird.
Action!
Stop making him.
This was the most physically taxing of all the films because of the lightsaber duels. Every time I wasn't shooting, I was rehearsing.
I can't talk now, I'm out of breath.
Something that took weeks and weeks to shoot, even though it only lasted a few minutes on film. So it taxed me to the limit.
For Mark, he started out as just a farm kid, who
How
was very
skinny Lucas
naive
was.
and didn't quite know what was going on. This one,
That's the scene right there.
Becoming a hero. He gets
Becoming a
thrown
hero.
a lot of stuff. Not the most important of all is the fact that he was fighting his father.
398M, take one. A&B Kennedy.
When I read the script, it was so unexpected. Usually when you do a sequel, they want to just repeat the experience. And, that would mean that the second film would end with exhilaration and triumph. It was so daring. I don't think we were ever able to be that surprising again, because it was deeper, it was more cerebral, it was more spiritual. The fact that we faced defeat at the end.
Dailies.
Hello.
Celebrating 40 years of The Empire Strikes Back. I could watch footage like that all day long, guys. It just puts you in a good mood because we love Star Wars, and we definitely love that Star Wars. Hopefully, that'll be, I don't know if that's part of a bigger documentary or not, or if it's just a little montage clip show. I don't know what the deal is with that. They said celebrating 40 years of The Empire Strikes Back. Are they going to be doing something bigger that I just haven't caught on to? We're going to look into that, guys. And, man, what an awesome thing. I think I'm going to leave here and go watch Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back right now. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I know that when I see some of those scenes, they're familiar because I know the scene, but it's different because it wasn't the clip that made the movie. And seeing that is so cool. And some of those things could have made the movie. Like when Han slapped Leia on the shoulder. That was pretty funny. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll just look for more of this stuff. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome. It makes you feel good. So anyways, that's going to do it for us, guys. I am the coach. Don't forget, we are and you are Echo Base Network.